Yo, what's cracking, guys? It's your boy Crookster09 back at you guys with another video, and today we're going to be using Stephen Wonderboy Thompson ahead of his fight against Belal Muhammad this Saturday. Now, I've kind of held off on making this Stephen Thompson video because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not good at using Wonderboy. I'm not very good at using kicks, but in this video we're going to try our best, and of course we're going up against Ponzi in the first fight. Now, like I said, with Wonderboy, if you're going to be using him, you have to utilize this guy's kicks, especially his front lead side kick. He uses that a lot in real life to gain a lot of distance. So we're going to try to be using that as well. Excuse me. As trying to work in some good combinations with body kicks and head kicks as well. So you see, we're not pressing the pace too much with Wonderboy. We're kind of staying back like he does in real life. He definitely has good lateral movement. He tends to set people up with combinations for a combination, so that's what we're trying to do, cracking with the good jab straight. But this guy's doing a good job of putting the pressure and moving in and out. He's not staying and overcommitting on combinations or leaving himself too much exposed. So we need to be careful in this matchup. There, we're catching him with a good three-punch combination. He tries to go with the head kick, so I need to download that in my brain and try to slip that if he continues to throw it. We missed on the lead leg side kick again right there, or the body side kick, I'm sorry. Catch him with the spinning round wheelhouse kick. Jabbing, closing the distance, hitting the body. Right there, he misses, so he ripped down to the body, then back up to the head. Catch him with a good head kick right there, and we retreat. Now we have the control of the octagon, so which is really where we want him to be at. We want him to be on that outside moving. If he gives us octagon control, I'll more than happily take that, but we're just going to try to use movement and stay out at distance if possible. So he's trying to close the distance. We push him back, gain a little bit of space. Hits us with a good time front kick to the body. Good combination block. Breaks our block down just a little bit. So you don't see us overcommitting with too many boxing combinations. I'm trying to utilize the kicks. Good straight right there by him. Now I'm interested to see how this Saturday Belal is able to deal with Wonderboy, because Belal is kind of short for the welterweight division. And Wonderboy has some of the best footwork, if not the best footwork in welterweight. So I think Belal is going to struggle a little bit, but I expect Wonderboy to win that matchup. But I'm interested to see kind of how Belal is going to deal with that, because this guy's kind of struggling as well with closing the distance, because I'm able to back up and retreat so fast that he's kind of starting to overcommit on his combinations. Like right there, that jab straight, we're able to slip it off. Catch him with the spinning wheel kick, drop him. Now we're in a ground and pound scenario here. We're trying to get Ponzi out, but he is able to sweep us into our full guard. We do block the posture up transition, gain our half guard right there. He's punching to gain that GA. He's able to get us into side control, but there's only 30 seconds left, so it's not too bad. We roll him into sprawl. He takes our backside right there, and then he's able to get us into back sitting. Now we're safe here. There's not enough time to really do any damage or go for a rear naked choke, so it's going to ride the round out. And that's the end of the first round. Now right there is where Wonderboy tends to get in a little bit of trouble. If you're able to get him on the ground, he does not have good off the back skills. I mean, it's something that Gilbert Burns exposed, and something that Tyron Woodley also exposed when they fought, is Wonderboy doesn't have the best off the back skills, so we need to be careful going for ground and pound finishes against Ponzi, because he can't roll us. So here we're in the beginning of the second round. We're still taking it easy. This guy's overcommitting on his combinations just a little bit more than he was in the first round. Catching him with that good body kick, good slip straight by us. Still taking our time. He's entering a lot with the jab straight, so maybe we can pop a front kick off. Catch him with a good straight. Feigning the jab, slipping off. There's the double jab into a straight, catch him with a body kick, then come back up to the head. But we unwisely went down to the body, get hurt right there off the armor. So now he's hurt us. Our chin is starting to go down. Even though Wonderboy got a nice little buff to his chin, he still does not have the best chin. I believe he only has a 93, which in all reality is pretty good, but it feels like he's a little more chinny than a 93. And his recovery isn't the best either, so we need to be careful. So now he's starting to put the pressure on us. He's moving off. He's slipping. But we caught him with a spinning wheel kick in the last round, so maybe we can catch him again with that. Good calf kick right there, but we blocked it. Good slip hook by him. He's closing the distance. We need to try to gain a little bit of space. Right there, he catches us with a good lead uppercut, trying to break the block down, but we're able to duck underneath the hook. Catch him with a good calf kick, hurt his leg. Now we're chopping away at that leg. He switches stances wisely right there. So now we're going to test out his southpaw. This is what I try to tell you guys to do against anybody. Crack that leg and see if they're good at fighting in both stances. There's not a lot of guys that are comfortable fighting in the switch stance as opposed to their regular stance. So we're going to see how well he fights in southpaw, but he does switch back to orthodox right there, which lets me know that he's not comfortable in southpaw because we did just hurt his leg. So we're still taking it easy. We're utilizing Wonderboy's movement beautifully right here. Catch him with a lead hook, but he did hit us with a straight, so we need to be careful. He's slip hooking now, but we're still cracking at that leg right there with a good jab leg kick. Taking our time, not rushing anything. Moving laterally. You don't just see us moving ourselves back up into the cage because he's not really pressuring us too much to where we need to do that anyways. But that's not something that you really want to do with Wonderboy if you can avoid it. They're cracking with a good straight as he pull countered. So now with 30 seconds left, we're just looking to get out of this round. We did get rocked, so we need to be careful. Catches us with a good knee, but we respond with a straight leg kick. Jabbing. Trying to straight him as he moved into our range. Feints the head kick. And we catch him with a front kick to end that round. Now, I don't know really who won that round because I did stun him there at the end and I did get the leg health event, but he did hurt us in that round. So we need to do something definitive and clear to win this third round and gain some momentum. So here we're just jabbing. Catch him with a good straight. Get our first rock of the round immediately. Straight off the rip. Now we're pressuring him a little bit, but still giving him a little bit of space to throw something. Catching him with those leg kicks. It looked like he was going to switch stance, but he just popped back into orthodox. Working the body as well now. Now we're going to try to set him up with a lead hook straight head kick if we can. Because I feel like he's holding his block up for too long that we can kind of just break through with Wonderboy. But he switches to southpaw right there, which lets me know that that leg is chewed up. So we're just taking our time, bouncing in and out. We block that head kick. Trying to time out a straight. He moves off with a slip hook. Catch him right there with a straight. Knock him down. Now we're going for a ground and pound finish here, but we're not able to get it. Now Wonderboy on top can be okay, depending on who you're going against on bottom, of course. If you're going up against somebody like Gilbert Burns, you don't want to be on the ground with Wonderboy. But against Ponzinibbio, it's not too bad. Not too bad of a thing. But we decided to get back up to our feet because his chin is very, very hurt at this point. So we're just applying a little bit of pressure right here. Taking our time. Catches us with a front kick. So we need to be careful that we're not being too obvious with our timing. We're feinting off the leg kick. Moving in and out, catch him with a good knee as he entered in the pocket. Good front kick by him again. We need to be careful with that. There go to the body, then back up to the head with a beautiful timed head kick. Break through the block. Now we're pressuring him. We're backing him up instead of him backing us up. We feint to the body, then go up to the head, and we miss. Luckily, he didn't go for an overhand. Hit him with a good calf kick. There he's trying to time out a straight. Now we're pressuring him, try to hit him with the spinning wheel kick, but he shoots for a takedown, but we're able to deny it right there. We were on the denial quick because we don't want to be on the ground with Ponzinibbio throwing knees to that head. Now we have him up against the fence right here. We need to take our time, but we also need to try to go for the finish. Pop him with a good jab straight right there. Now that's going to throw us into a ground and pound scenario here. We're trying to go with hooks. He's moving his head, but he's blocking. Good job by him being able to survive that. He blocks to get the posture up, so we decide to get up to our feet. Jabbing into the block, catch him with a beautiful time straight. Now we're going to let him get up right there because we're not going to be able to get the finish. Go to the body and then to the head. And that was it for Ponzinibbio. That damage was just a little bit too much with Wonderboy. We were able to enact a beautiful game plan with Wonderboy in the first fight. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the second fight that we have here, guys. Now we are in the second fight, and we are going up against a way tougher matchup in Colby Chaos Covington. Now, this matchup does not bode well for Wonderboy because Colby has 100 cardio now, number one. And number two, Colby Covington has some of the best grappling in this weight class. So we need to be careful of getting taken down. So we're going to try to gain that space like we did against Ponzinibbio. But it looks like this guy is intent on pressuring. He's walking forward. He's staying in our face, which is going to neutralize those kicks. This is what you want to do if somebody goes very kick heavy, especially with somebody like Wonderboy. You want to stay in their face to kind of neutralize those kicks and make them kick going backwards so that way you can catch them in the long animations that the kicks tend to have. There he shoots for the first takedown, and he's able to get us into side control, but we're up against kind of by the side of the octagon. So if we get sprawl like we did here, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Now we're going to go for the side control. We're able to get it just because of the threat of pushing him up against the fence. Now we are going to grapple a little bit here, so that way we kind of show him, you know, you can't just shoot for takedowns this entire time. We will hold you on the ground. We're throwing punches to gain that GA. He tries to go for the full guard sweep, but we deny that. Gain the GA. We take half guard right there. Now we're doing a good job of controlling Colby Covington. We posture up right here, hit him to the body, then to the head. And we decide to get up because that's a little bit of enough grappling to try to just kind of just get the point across that, you know what, we're not going to just be held on the ground. But you can see this guy is pressuring quite heavily. And he's throwing something out there just to be a threat at all times, which is pretty good stuff. He's having good boxing combinations as well. He's not just headhunting. He catches our kick right there, goes with the spinning elbow. I did not expect that. So now we're trying to circle off, utilizing that good lateral movement of Wonderboy. We were in southpaw, but we haven't switched to southpaw other than that, but we do finally. We want to match the same stance as Colby Covington. But this guy's doing a good job of shooting for takedowns at awkward moments right there, but we were able to deny it. But he's doing a good job of also working in good combinations. He's mixing up his timing very, very well. It's hard for me to get a good judge on what he's going to throw next because he's not being blatantly obvious like some people with Colby Covington tend to do. So we're just trying to take our time, trying to get a read on what he's doing. But we have to exchange in the pocket if he's just going to continue to stay in our face, which is something that you want to do against Wonderboy. If you're his opponent, if you're going up against a Wonderboy, you really want to make him fight you inside the pocket. That's not where his strength is at. He's a very, very long fighter. So if you can close the distance and really tend to get him to dirty box with you or to just box with you inside the pocket, you're going to have a lot more success than you would be if you fought him out at range. They were able to catch him with a beautiful body kick, but now he's working the body with that nicely timed body hook. He's doing a good job. Catch him with a good jab right there, but the other strikes don't land. And that's going to be the end of the first round. Very, very close first round, but I would have to give him that round just because he did pressure us. So we're going to need to try to gain a little bit of respect from this guy if we can, because we can't continue to have close rounds like that because then the octagon control does come into play. So we're trying to press forward with a little bit more output, but he's coming back with output as well. Catch him with a good knee. He goes with a nicely timed body straight. We rip to the body down as well. Good body shots from him. Now he's doing a good job mixing up his combinations. We're not able to land as many kicks as we would like to. He goes with some nicely timed body shots right there. Time it straight off. He's slipping off. Now we're going to start trying to unleash a little bit more uppercuts, especially in the southpaw stance, to try to stop him from going down to the body. We're catching him with some good combinations. Now this fight is starting to pick up a lot more because he's starting to pressure. There he gets a good rock off of a good combination. Our body health is not looking good, but we do fire back. Now we're trying to gain that respect, but we get rocked again and we get dropped right there. Now he's punching us up against the cage. Now we're trying to stop him from getting head damage off, but he hits us with that trip or that judo throw right there. Gets us into crucifix. Now we're in a bad spot, but we're able to regain the side saddle right there. We go for backside. He's hip to it and blocks it. Now he's going with the elbows and the punches. We're going to try to punch flick, and we do get out of there. Now, very, very close situation right there. It could have been really, really bad if he had been able to block us in crucifix. But we're in sprawl here. We're able to block him. We go for the up transition. Now, he's going to try to take us down, and we block that. and we're able to get out of that clinch. But he's rocked us twice in this round, so we need to be careful. Like right there, he rocks us again with a good jab hook combination. We're up against the cage, which is not where we want to be. Luckily, we did duck that overhand. We tried to catch him with a kick, but we ran out of stamina, unfortunately. Now, this is where Wonderboy tends to struggle. This is why I tend to struggle with Wonderboy, but we did get a rock on him right there. Now, we're going for the ground and pound finish, but he is going to be able to Kimura sweep us right there. Now, we're in all sorts of trouble, but we're lucky we did block the posture up transition. Now, he goes for the posture up again in half guard, but we do block that again. Now, we had him in trouble, but we're not really where we want to be at. This is why you can't rush things with Wonderboy, because if you do, you can tend to get yourself in trouble against good grapplers like Colby Covington. But for some reason, he got up, which is really weird. He's going to let us back to our feet. Maybe he's getting a little bit too confident right there in the stand-up. So now our head health is low. Our body health is low as well. So we need to be careful with what we throw. Try to time out a front kick. There, we did block counter him, but we didn't get heavy damage off. So now we're just trying to survive for the rest of the round. That's the game plan. Breaking through his block just a little bit. He catches us with a good slip hook. Now he's working the block. He hurts us right there. And it's going to throw us into a ground and pound scenario, but that's the end of the second round. We were really saved by the bell. Now this guy is really pushing me to my limit, man. It's definitely a tough spot to be in with Wonderboy, but we need to try to focus up and get something off that's going to hurt Colby Covington and potentially get the finish. There, we catch him with a good front kick. That's exactly what we needed. Trying to chip away at that block. Hit him with a spinning wheel kick. Drop him. Now we're on the hunt, but we need to be careful because our head health is really low. We go with the question mark kick, but he blocks it. Right there, we're breaking down the block with a good combination. Trying to get some damage off. We do duck that hook. Crack him with a good combination. Good jab hook right there by us. Try to hit him with the spinning wheel kick, but now he's chipping away at that block. And we need to be careful of that straight. And he slip hooks us right there. Now we're in all sorts of trouble here. He has our knee on belly, but we're able to slip a punch and get him back into our half guard. Now we need to watch for the posture up here, because if he does posture up here, we're going to be in all sorts of trouble. But luckily he went for the side control. We regain half guard right here. Now we're just fighting to survive right here. We're just trying not to let him posture up if at all possible. There, he does get the posture up, but he's in full guard. So the strikes are going to come out a little bit slower than they do in half guard. So we're able to pull him back down, punch him. Now he's preemptively denying something, so it gives us GA to be able to get up. So now we need to be careful. We're up against the cage right here, which is not where we want to be at. But it looks like he's doing a good job of cutting the octagon off from us. So we're going to need to fight in the pocket. Now we're trying to unleash with a combination. And we're just going to have to go for broke at some point in this fight, because our head health is not going to maintain. And we finally do. We're able to break the block down with a nicely timed combination. And then we finish it off with the head kick right there. Crazy, crazy fight. That guy did have us in all sorts of trouble with Colby Covington. But we were able to pull it out in the pocket with Wonderboy, which is definitely a hard thing to do. That straight broke the block, and then we timed out a beautiful timed head kick off of that combination and got the dub with Wonderboy. But that's it for the video, guys. Make sure if you guys did enjoy this video to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. We make UFC 4 content all the time. But until the next video, guys, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, and thank you guys for stopping by again.